Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast. What a day to be alive.
What a time. Very professional intro. That one, you didn't try to catch me doing some weird shit at the start of the podcast.
That's right.
Episode 41. What rhymes with 41, Tom?
Naughty bum.
Gold straight away. He's
Mate,
good.
I'm on.
The next Eminem. The next Eminem.
You kind of look like Eminem right now. You're wearing a NFL jersey and Ugg boots.
NFL jersey,
And
Ugg
a
boots,
beanie with a pom-pom.
and I look like I grew up in 8 Mile.
Yeah, you kind of look like Adam Sandler on like a talk show.
Like like Adam Sandler in Funny People.
I don't remember.
That's when
what
he's
he wears.
dying.
Yeah. Than that.
I'm glad you brought up my NFL jersey, Tom, because I had a big day of NFL fantasy football draft day.
Cool, bro.
Wow. You cannot be more excited for it. I can tell by your face. Do you want me to talk about it now or later? Do you want like a little teaser?
You might as well go for
hooked.
it. Unless you wake your mum up. Are you in her basement right now?
What?
It seems like a kind of guy thing who would live in his mum's basement.
Oh, we have got
Do
so
NFL
much to
draft.
discuss, Thomas. We have got, firstly, hello to our international listeners. Each week we get some sort of lovely, some unlovely messages from South Africans, English people. That was it.
Koreans.
We have had a lot of messages from Koreans over one episode when we talked about the best boy band in the world.
BTS.
Behind the scenes it stands for.
Is it?
And behind the scenes they suck.
Oh,
You heard it here
got 'em.
first.
Whoa.
Ni hao, konnichiwa, that sort of stuff.
Buongiorno.
Big show coming up for you today. 41. Tom, take it off with the jingle that you actually wrote.
Yep. 41. It's time to get fun. 41. Time to get fun. Don't be silly and willy. Frenchy always does willy. Do you like my song?
It was like
I worked
failed.
on that for ages.
It was like if the Wiggles did an audition, like the X Factor for Wiggles. You're auditioning to be on the next member of the Wiggles.
yeah.
That would be like your audition song.
I wish.
41. Wiggle. That's what it was like. Here's what I was thinking about the Wiggles the other day. I don't say the other day. Well, every time you eat fruit salad, surely you think of the Wiggles.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hot
potatoes as well.
Hot potatoes too. It is actually, they found that formula and their job is so fucking easy. Have you ever tried to write a Wiggles song?
Oh, I'm sure it'd be
Not
simple.
hard. Look, I got a
Yeah.
drink bottle here. Drink bottle. Do. Drink bottle. Do. That's just off the dome, bro. That's off the dome.
Lyrics. You couldn't think of lyrics.
You don't need lyrics. You just need noises because they're aimed at kids, bro. Kids fucking love noises more than they love lyrics. That's a fact. Have you ever hung out with a kid? Lol. We all know you have.
Well, it's weird. You called me yesterday, and the first thing you said before saying hi to me was, "Is it okay? Did your mum say you could take it off?"
Oh, no.
That is legit what I answered the phone to. So explain yourself. Huh?
Yeah. So that does have an explanation,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen. I'm playing soccer. I was supposed to go around Tom's after soccer to record, but it went to extra time and penalty shootouts, which we'll get to later. Another lovely story for you. And after the game, I'm ringing you up because I want to cancel straight away. Say, Tom, he's probably waiting for me with the microphone going, "Where's Frenchy? Do. Anyway, I'm playing like soccer kicking game with my niece
Seems
and
like
nephew.
you're stalling.
I'm playing around with my niece and nephew, this soccer kicking game where you kick a soccer ball and then they just run away with it. It's really fun. They don't get the rules yet. They're not going to be sportsmen. That's okay. And my niece, Lizzie, was like, "Can I take my shoes off and go run over there on the hill?" And I was like, "Ask your mum if you want to take them off." Because I don't want to say yes. I think that's fine. Then she goes steps on a syringe. Who's in trouble? Her.
She's got AIDS.
Obviously, that was. So I was like, "Ask your mum." But as I was saying that, you answered the phone.
Yeah, it was very strange.
It was just one of those things, bro.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things.
Tell it to the judge.
How's your weekend, Thomas?
Pretty quiet, man.
Back to the regular Tom's Fun
Back
Weekend
to the
story.
regular smegula. I've got a video, so I was editing and stuff.
Can we have a quick peek of your video? Because last time you told the story about all the weird shit you bought.
Still coming, bro. I've got like probably 15 packages at home. but I've got another 35 coming.
But everyone who listened to that was teased. We're like, okay, there's going to be a strap-on dildo on your head. And you dropped like a teaser video where you just got weird fashion clothes.
Yeah, that's a different video.
Yeah, and it was really good. It was like,
I'm still waiting, bro. And I'm still waiting on that refund from the bank for all my weird shit.
You are not
I don't think I'm getting it. I'm going to complain.
So
Going straight to the top.
What specifically did you do on the weekend? I want to know. We all want to know.
So I'm doing a video called where you can win me to be an apprentice.
Oh,
yeah.
Win you to be an apprentice.
Yeah. So no matter what your job is,
Hairdresser?
hopefully a trade.
Hairdresser?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, imagine you
That'd be fun.
chopping someone's hair.
Fuck. They'd end up with haircuts like you.
They would, bro.
No, so yeah, the idea is tradies put me in. They go, come work for me. I'm a plumber or whatever it is.
Yep.
And then we film the day of it, and it'll be pretty fun.
What would be the ideal scenario?
I was talking to my camera guy about this, and we were saying it'd be fucking funny if it was some kind of horse ejaculation factory.
Horse ejaculation factory?
Where I have to milk a horse.
And what sort of tradie would you want to get? Like
the horse milker.
Yeah, but like a real ocker 50-year-old called Kevo or something like that? Or do you want like a country Margaret, like a big...
Even better,
big
like
rough Sheila.
A real camp dude would be hilarious.
Real camp dude milking ejaculate.
Yeah, that's hilarious. No, that's comedy.
So essentially anyone, any trade, but you
absolutely.
Just as long as it's milking horse ejaculate.
Yes, that's
I don't even know if
preference.
that's a job.
I don't know if that's a job either.
I think that's just a hobby you got.
You've
been practicing for that for no reason, bro. That's not
another one that
you're doing your hours like you'll learn how to drive. You're getting your 50 hours up.
Yeah, that's right. I've been jerking off heaps of horses. Another one that'd be sick, that when we were in school, we went to like a water treatment plant, and there was this area where it was just shit, like sewage that they then filtered heaps of times into water, into water.
Yep.
That'd be fun. Big
wait,
shit pool.
So it starts off as like actual shit, diarrhea, and then how do they filter it?
I don't know.
Or through their mouth?
Yeah. It's a real slow process. They just suck it up and spit it out.
That doesn't sound fun at all. That sounds like boring.
I just want something funny.
I think even just a work site.
Oh yeah, there'd be banter. So if you've got a work site, I just put out a video, go to theroundaboutcrew.com and apply.
And so to apply, they just DM you going, "Yo, Tom."
No, so there's like a form to fill out, but pretty much it's like, are you available this time?
Are you worried about OH&S? Will you have do you have to do your certificates or get a helmet or whatever?
I'll definitely get insurance for filming.
Depends on the work site, actually. Who cares?
Yeah, it depends on the site, but I'll definitely have public liability insurance, which
and
is the big one.
Remember, guys, he said any apprentice, any trade. So if you're just, I don't know, I want to say,
I can't think of any.
High school kid who's quite good at Pokemon cards, you're getting an apprentice for that.
I don't know if that's a trade.
That's a trade. There's
like
a lot of money in trading
cards.
Pokemon cards.
Stock market trading. I could be like Wolf of Wall
Jordan
Street.
Belfort,
yeah,
brother.
that's right, man. All right, we're expanding our horizons. I like it.
There we go.
Yeah.
So can I come and watch if you do that? Sick.
I reckon it'll be funny. Fuck around. They'll make me do shit jobs.
I like how I asked what your weekend was, and you just told me about a video that was coming up.
That's because I was editing. That's because I had to edit. Some of us work. What did you do?
Bro, I had such a weekend. I was telling Tom as he walked in, I had a big weekend in every way possible, the drinking way and the physical way. The physical way. I'm going to start from the start, guys. Have you ever been to a whiskey festival, Thomas?
No, because I'm a young man.
Yep. I get that. It's not like a beer festival. Yeah. It's not like a music festival. It is. So my brother-in-law loves whiskey. Like loves it. Like I'll go over his. He goes, "You want some whiskey?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I put an ice or two in it, like 2 cubes of ice, and he'll look at me like I've just shat on a cat. Like, what are you doing? Like not even ice. Just straight. You're supposed to.
I know people like that, but it's pretty rough.
Well, you get a taste for it. You do get a taste for it.
You get drunk.
Yeah, well,
it helps.
By the 5th one, you're like,
I can't even taste it, bro.
So I've been trying to get into the old Scotch, and he's going with his mates. He's like, "Do you want to come? Just get a ticket." I was like, "Why not? I've never been to a whiskey festival before." And on the way, they were teaching me all the ways to troll the vendors.
Oh.
So there's certain things you can say to their life's whiskey. They quit their jobs to make whiskey. It's often small breweries or whatever they're called. And the best ways, and this is what I started doing to troll them, was like, he asked like, or do you reckon I should mix this with Coke or Pepsi?
Love it.
That sort of stuff.
That's good.
You go, something like, oh, this is almost like a real whiskey. That
That's
one they do not like either.
And you fucking love getting a rise out of people who don't know you're joking and just think you're like a special person.
I went up to one, I was like, oh, where's the Southern Comfort stand?
That's good.
But so we got in there, and it's I was expecting this big, because I went to the wine festival once, and it's in the convention center.
Yeah, I've seen like huge ones like
massive.
that. Yeah.
It was in like a school hall. It felt like
weird.
A small scout hall sort of thing.
Scouts, ugh. Like a few drinks, old Bill Cosby. Yeah.
You get these booklets, and each store had like 4 different variations, and you're sort of supposed to mark off what you had, what you like, sort of stuff like that. My brother-in-law he reckons he didn't do it on purpose. Always enjoyed the most expensive one the most. That was definitely the best. I mean, that's the most expensive.
Could he tell?
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even
tell.
He reckons he couldn't. He does have a lot of whiskey, so I believe it. But I was just like, whatever one was first, I was like, that's probably the best.
Did you get pretty fucking... It'd creep up on you pretty quick. Straight whiskey.
I got fucked.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I bought a bottle of whiskey, didn't make it home.
Oh, no.
It was a 10-minute walk home.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know. So
how'd you pull up? Rough?
Well, I'm dead, Tom.
What?
I'm dead.
You're a ghost right now.
I'm ghost.
Holy shit.
Then I had my fantasy football draft day, which we teased at the start of the podcast. You're welcome. You've heard of fantasy football, Thomas?
Yes.
I
where the dudes are all hot, aren't they?
I understand that you think it's a bunch of losers in their mum's basement.
Mm-hmm. Or men who are trying to escape their families.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's men who don't have much else going on in their life.
Yep.
And I'm not ashamed to admit that. The NRL Supercoach one, a lot of Australians would play. And a lot of our, not as many of our female listeners probably play it, because it's 95% male. I looked up the stats. But they probably got a lot of boyfriends or brothers who play it. One of my friends' leagues, they get so into it, they have a draft day and they hired a boat for it.
Ooh.
And if you didn't come, you got kicked out.
Wow.
Yep, there was a waiting list of people trying to get in.
That's pretty cool.
It's cool and sad. And for what we did, because I got to organise it, we went to, what was that video game place we went the other day? PJ Lucky's or Lucky and Sons or something like that.
In Moore Park.
So it's like time zone, but you get to drink.
Yeah.
And it was really fun.
I liked it there. It was vibe.
Yeah, I tell you, it's a vibe with 12 old dudes just fucking hammered. Like, they were not happy with us.
Oh, really?
Because we put on all like one was dressed as Yoshi, we put on the Toad outfits, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
We were playing the Mario Kart, and then we were playing beer pong, and it was getting rowdy.
Oh, because they got the beer pong game there. Right, gotcha. That's fun.
Yeah, so that was my draft. That was my weekend. So I just drank that all day, and then I had to play soccer the next day. Guys, another soccer story. Last soccer story you heard, I almost broke a guy's leg.
For no reason.
For no reason. This time, semi-final. Best league in Australia, probably. Against Brazilians. Are they good at soccer, Tom?
I don't know, but their chicks have really good bums.
Both. So do their dudes.
Okay.
So do their dudes.
Right on.
We rock up there. They've got new outfits just for the finals.
Arseless.
Yes, arseless. They've got a squad of 20 players. You had only 11 get on the field. Guess how many we have? 11.
How many fucking people are sitting on the bench?
They had 9 on the bench. They had a full team on the fucking bench.
Were they swapping every kick?
No, most of them didn't get on because they must have been shit.
That's weird.
Bro, he's weird.
That's funny.
They brought like their fan base. They brought all their girls. They brought drums and shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool because I think they expected to beat a bunch of Australians. It's Brazil sport, let's be honest. It's like our 6th favourite sport. And I don't want to bore you guys with this amazing story of triumph over tragedy. They're up 2-0. We come back. Penalty shootout. Yes. That's the silence. That's the respect it deserved, Tom. Penalty shootout. Blah, blah, blah. They miss one penalty. We get to the 5th taker. If he gets this in, we win to the grand final. Guess who took it, Tom? Guess who took it?
One of the Brazilians.
No. Your boy Frenchy
Yeah.
took the 5th penalty. He walked up. He looked the Brazilian dead in the eye and said, "Fuck you.
Oh, wow.
Water bottle. Do, 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 do." Because that was a song he was singing at the time. And he slotted it. And everyone just started crying, saying that was the best kick I've ever seen in my life.
And then you woke up.
And then I told my niece to take her shoes off.
Yeah.
But that did what happened. We won in penalty shootouts. I had to play 120 minutes. And I think I broke my rib because I couldn't sleep last night.
What happened to your rib?
I don't know. I just got fouled by a lot of Brazilians because I was talking a lot of shit.
Oh, like elbows in the ribs and shit?
Oh, like, yeah.
Kick?
Yeah, they kicked me a lot and headbutted me.
Okay.
I deserved it, but. So anyway, that's my...
Did you want me to have a better reaction to that
That's
story?
my weekend. No, it was a nice calm. You were like, you know what, I'm just entranced. It was like, felt entranced.
Okay, cool. You know, I've got a big soft spot for sport.
I know.
It takes my breath away.
What's your favourite sport movie?
Sport movie, now we're talking.
They get you hard, eh?
Yeah, I mean, there's the classics that you watch in school, like Remember the Titans. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
Not
disagree.
actually about Titans. Wouldn't it be cool if it was about like gods and stuff?
And one of them had memory loss, and he just wanted to remember the
And
Titans.
he couldn't remember the
That's
rest
good.
of them.
That's good. That's a plot. They're like, make sure you remember the Titans. He's like, I forgot the Titans.
Do you think there'll be a game? It's called Remember Frenchy's Goal in the semi-final.
I don't think
A
so.
movie called that.
I think even our listeners have forgot.
Well,
And where's the proof?
I'll show you the proof. I don't have the proof. You can't handle the proof.
What else? What else?
That's me. That's me.
You can't sleep after you finish.
No, that was my story.
Yeah.
Just the emotion of thinking about it took it
okay.
out of me.
That's good.
Took it out of me.
I'll find us.
We got some trending topics, guys. We got all your favorite segments. Oh, but I'm going to start off with my brother's joke of the day. He hasn't participated lately, but don't worry, he's got some classics. If you remember, my brother always used to tell me the worst video ideas possible. Sometimes he gets some good ones. So this is one. Has anyone done this joke before? You know when your chick gets so angry when you piss on the floor in front of the toilet? Do you know that, Tom?
Yeah, I guess you would.
It's 'cause she knows. It's 'cause she knows. It's 'cause you're not big enough to hang over the bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
But you can just lean or sit down.
Doesn't quite make sense.
That's like I go, lol, what? I don't fully get it. He goes, dick not big enough to extend out over the bowl. I go, true, pretty relatable for you. He goes, I've spent years wondering why there was piss on the floor in front of the bowl so often, just realised. I hypothesized sit-down pisses with boners, but then saw it in front of bowl urinals. Thought about the teapot effect, etc.
What's that mean? Teapot effect.
It's like the butterfly effect, but with teapots.
That's a weird plot.
You change the way you fill up a teapot in time. 10 years, everything will be different.
Shit, dude.
Go back and break a teapot, world changes.
Did you ever watch the Ashton Kutcher movie Butterfly Effect? It's actually
That's
sick.
what I was just referencing.
But it's also
Yeah.
saying.
No, I hated it. I hated the movie Butterfly
Really?
Effect.
It's good.
It's
It's
shit.
too scary for you.
No, I thought it was a comedy.
Because Ashton Kutcher was...
Ashton Kutcher was from that 70s show, Dude, Where's My Car?
Yep.
That's all, really.
Hmm.
Butterfly Effect, I heard the plot line. It's like Ashton Kutcher goes back, changes one thing, and everything changes. It's like, that's going to be hilarious. He changes something, he can't find his car the next day. I've seen something similar to that.
I like the sound of that.
No, it was very dark.
It was very dark.
It was very dark.
I'll tell you what's even worse. So the first one has amazing plot, like in terms of it's epic, in terms of what changes in his life. Butterfly Effect 2, starring no one,
Yep.
is just about a guy who goes through a breakup, and then all the things he does is just to get back with the chick. But the stakes in the other one are so high, it's like people dying, people fucking
The
getting
next one's like a
killed.
rom-com.
It's not though. It's like that's the most serious thing in the world. It's really shit. It was crazy bad.
No way.
Mm.
But the sequels are always better.
I know. Until now.
The Butterfly Effect 2.
Mm.
They
I
should've
think there was
got-
a third as well.
We could make the third
We could make the fourth.
with Titans. And songs about drink bottles.
I love it. Sold. That
Sold.
was me playing a marketing executive.
Sold. What's next, Thomas? Oh, thank you to everyone who started on our
that's what's next.
Patreon. Sorry.
Patreon.
We launched that last week. We've already got how many in the gang?
13, I believe.
13.
And I've
Unlucky
got them
for
listed.
some. Lucky for us.
Oh my God, why are you yelling?
Just still excited.
I wrote them
from
down
scoring
so I
that
could give
goal.
them shout outs.
Scoring that goal.
All right, here are some shout outs. Ready?
This is our yes.
You gotta say something you like about each
I'm
person.
gonna hype.
Just one word.
I'm gonna hype the fuck out of him. Don't worry
Matt
about that.
Kidd. That's his name.
I know what you like about Matthew.
Yeah,
his
his
last
surname.
name. I like his first name because it's the same name as my brother's.
How would you say that surname? Thomas.
Kid probably.
Thomas.
Thomas McDiarmid. It's almost like
Diarmid.
diamond, but diamid.
Diarmid.
Thomas McDiarmid.
Sure.
I like that.
Mark Hickson.
Hicko, yeah, good on you, Marco.
Whitney Clare.
Whitney Clare.
Ian
Two
Conlon.
first names. A lot of these are two first names. What was that one?
Ian Conlon.
Conlon. Okay.
That's not a first name.
I like his attitude and zest for life.
Carla. Didn't have a last name on Patreon,
Just
but
Carla.
we know her. Good
Shout
old,
out
good old Carla.
Carls.
Sammy Jade.
Sam.
Nick Reynolds.
I didn't get to say something about Sammy J.
Okay, go.
Yeah, Sammy J.
Nick Reynolds.
Yeah, Reno.
Oh man, you're not doing great. Peter
Bro, I've
B.
had a big weekend. Give me a break. You be the hype man. I'll read names.
No, this is
See, it's
my
harder
segment.
than you think.
Peter Bean.
The Beanstalk.
I like that one. Jolie Griffin.
Ho ho Jojo. What? What was it?
Jolie Griffin.
Angelina Jolie or Joel.
Jolie.
Like a girl or a guy's name?
I don't know.
Jolie.
Yeah.
How's it
Joel with
spelled?
an I on the end.
How's it spelled?
Do you want me to say it again? Joel with an I on the end.
Jolie. Griffo.
You could have
Griffstad.
said Gryffindorf. You could have said
Gryffindorf. You've got all these fire ones ready and you won't even contribute. Stop throwing me under the bus here.
Don't drink and podcast, guys. Thor Toya.
Sickest name ever.
That's so good.
That's sick.
Daniel Parsons.
Yeah, great name.
Okay. So thank you so much to all you people for... So if you want to sponsor as well, patreon.com/Tom and Frenchy.
Yeah, that's our little gang.
That's
Enjoy
our
it.
gang.
That's our gang.
And here's a question from Peter Bean. He's one of our Patreon people I just read out. If you were both stuck on a desert island, what would your plan to get the fuck off / how would you survive?
So I will explain that 1 second, Thomas. For if you join Patreon, you get to ask questions and we generally read them out.
Yes.
So that's one of the
And there's
perks
different
of it.
tiers. Also, you get to come to our Christmas party, which we'll be having around Christmas.
Every now and then we'll answer questions on Facebook and Instagram, but all the time we're reading these questions. So what was it? On a desert island, you get to invite one. What was it?
Oh my God.
Fuck, just read it again now. Sorry about Tom, guys. He's really
Jesus
just
Christ.
can't read twice.
You go to a whiskey festival or a petrol sniffing festival? If you were both stuck on a desert island, what would you plan to get? Are you listening?
I am.
What would you plan to get the fuck off / how would you survive? You're on an island, Frenchy.
Yep.
How are you getting off? How would you survive?
Firstly, buy fucking coconuts. If I've learned anything
Right.
from
They're not.
Castaway,
They're not easy to open.
they're not, and that's why.
It'd be sharp and abrasive.
Okay, this is all context and relative because it depends how big the island is. Like it was like a
It's a medium island with no one on it.
yeah with no one on it. Easy. So I don't know if you did you read that book when in school about the guy who was on the island. So you got to catch fish.
Mm.
So there's one way you can catch fish is if there's a river or a dam, you dig out a trench, you
Mhm.
dig it out and make a little pool there. Eventually a fish will come into the pool and then you block it up and you catch that fish.
Mm.
It's actually a good idea.
That's not bad.
It's actually how you do it. So you got to catch fish.
What
You
if
got to
there's
get
no
your
river?
nourishment.
What if there's no river?
You do it with the ocean then.
The ocean.
Mm.
That's a bit tricky.
Mm.
You're going to dig a dam in the ocean.
Yep. Well, first you'd go looking for fruit. I'm taking this serious, by the way, guys. You know, I'm not here to fuck around. I'm here to survive. First, you'd have to scarage. That's
Okay.
like scavenge. Scavenge.
Scarage.
A
horse
you
and
look,
scarage.
see what's around. You get your fruits, your vegetables. If you don't know what a berry is, just eat it.
Right.
Yep.
What else you got? to
Because if
lose?
it's poison, you got to just build up your immunity to that poison so you can eat it.
You
in
might
the
get a little
future.
bit high from the poison.
Might
as
be
well.
high. Might be good
fun.
for you. Yeah. That's a
good
great
time.
idea, Tom.
Keep you interested.
Magic mushrooms.
Fuck yeah.
Is there mushrooms on the island?
Yeah, I think there are.
Fuck
I
yeah.
just checked.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Animals. Are there animals?
No.
That's harder.
The-
So I got to go vegan. No, I'd rather die. I'm going to be honest. I'd rather die.
Yeah, just vegan life, bro.
No,
you could eat bugs.
Not worth living.
Like you're from the Lion King.
not
Just
worth
lift
living.
up some rocks and
No,
eat some caterpillars
sorry.
and shit.
Fuck it.
Mm.
And then I'd probably build a surfboard and just surf my way out.
Would you
Something
build it from?
Wollongong. Huh?
What'd you build it from?
Your dad's dick.
Oh my god, doesn't even have bones in it.
I was going to say wood, and then I was like, what's wood? And your dad's dick.
Mhm.
And what
Surf
would
off
you
the
do?
island.
How would you get off the island?
I'd just order an Uber.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
Uber
brilliant.
boat.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Uber helicopter. Oh, okay. Well done. That's what, because you must have read that question before. You had time.
Yeah,
to
I've had a
plan.
long time.
That's
I
good.
Googled it.
Next on the trending topics, you guys, Shane Warne, Australia's greatest bowler ever, cricket player ever.
Rooter.
How would you describe cricket to our international guests?
Baseball for Australians.
Baseball for legends. He's the king on and off the field. This time he has had a 4-way sex romp.
Fuck yeah.
Shock report shows cricketer leaving his home with 3 women. That's not a shock to anyone who's followed Shane Warne long
bro.
enough.
Be shocked if he didn't.
Well, he's done that in the past, about 10, 15 years ago when he was playing in the Ashes. These 2 strippers set him up. One of them said, come fuck me, my friend. She set up hidden cameras in the room.
Damn,
And then they
dude.
got him to do weird stuff. He was wearing like his tighty-whitey underwear. He had a big inflatable dick. He's like pretending to fuck him. And they got
no.
photos and stuff.
Oh, I'm surprised that hasn't happened to you.
Yeah, well, to get an inflatable dick and try fuck me with it.
No.
Open wide. But like it's not new, so it shouldn't be a shock for him. And you remember, so he used to have this she seemed like a lovely wife. And he cheated on her all the time. And the reason he got busted was because she's out of town. He's messaging a girl he's fucking. And he messages her, come round, the back door's unlocked, kiss. Guess who he sent that to?
His wife.
His wife.
Oh no.
His wife.
Oh,
What the
no.
fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh, that's bad.
Oh. And I used to follow his Instagram, and he's like an old dude who takes lots of selfies and shit.
He's
he
got
would
the most
write-
chapped fucking lips.
He would
I've ever
write
seen.
on all the Insta hauls, like comments on their pictures. Like Emily Ratajkowski
Oh,
was
that's
in,
right. I
yeah,
remember
she was in
hearing that.
Melbourne, and he's like, "Hey, how's the weather down there, hun?" X.
Oh,
He's never fucking met her,
That's so cringe.
mate. You miss 100% of shots you don't take. There you go. There you go.
What does he actually do on a day to day now? Like, what's his life?
He's a commentator, so he comments on the
okay.
cricket. Also, like gets on these morning shows.
It's kind
that
of
sort
like
stuff.
the dream for after sport, hey, to just commentate
Yeah,
or be a presenter.
yeah.
What else do you do? Trainer,
I guess
coach,
Survivor,
Survivor. That'd be
Celebrity
great.
Survivor.
Would you go on Survivor?
Well, we've just figured out how to survive. So
Yeah.
yes, I wouldn't before, but now I know about Uber boat.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's a real winning point. I'm surprised none of those idiots have thought of it.
I actually, okay, this is what's bullshit is that I'd love to go on Survivor, but I'm worried I'd be too good at it.
Give me an example why.
Why? Okay, let's say you on Survivor, Tom, me, you, bunch of other celebrities who are actually less well known than us because we're legends.
Mm-hmm.
Who you voting off first? Not me. I'm not
No.
threatening. No.
Yeah.
You're voting off the guy with, fish arms? No. I don't know.
Fish arms. They're called fins.
Fins. No, I'll shit it in because everyone will be like, there's no point voting off Frenchy because what's he going to do? He's never going to win. Easy. And then I'd be like, you know what? We've seen his YouTube videos. I respect that. He made Friend Zone. I'm keeping him around just because of that.
To sing for us. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then she put me in the friend zone. It's not the end though.
though.
Anyway, Shane Warne, 4-way sex romp, not on Survivor, with his lover and 2 sex workers.
So who's his lover? Do we know? Is it just some chick that?
It's a mysterious lover. It's a secret.
Ooh.
But I don't really think it's news, someone paying 2 sex workers to have sex with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's something anyone can do.
Yeah.
That's not...
When was the last time, Frenchy? Who is she? Where is she?
That I paid for a sex.
Or 2?
You always pay one way or the other, Tom. Sometimes it's just not monetary. That's actually deep. That should be in a fortune cookie.
Should be on a bumper sticker.
Yeah. So the publication claims the interlude, great word for it, was so noisy it woke the neighbours. As you would. There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mouths to feed.
It's a lot of flies
It's a lot of mouths to feed. Images show the 3 women entering his $4 million London home and leaving 2 hours later. So he's obviously paying by the hour.
Yeah.
They are not staying overnight if they're paying by the hour.
What did they do for the other hour and 55 minutes? I don't know.
Scrabble.
Yeah, maybe. You paid up front, obviously.
He was having quite a party in there and didn't seem to give a damn who heard what was going on, an onlooker told the publication.
Can you say that in an English accent? Because they would have been English.
Was that not English? That was just old man Australian?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do old man English. Which part of England do you want?
London. I think they said London.
Governor, London, Chelsea. Yep. He was having quite a party in there. And fuck.
I was digging it.
Sorry. He was having quite a party in there and didn't seem to give a damn who heard or what was going on.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You try the next one in an English accent.
Shane has some very posh neighbours, including family, and it's hard to imagine they're not aware of what's going on. Oh, I read the wrong one.
Duty.
He left the windows wide open and could barely hear all the noises.
You could clearly hear all the noises. That's okay. That's a similar word. So he left the windows open. I think he was just flexing, I mean, to be honest.
Yeah, why not?
He likes people to listen. He's one of those guys.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one who did all the talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's there going, oh,
Yeah.
Shane.
Yeah.
Here, give him the flipper, Shane. Oh, tell me I got a good wrong on girls. These are all cricket puns, Tom. Trust me, I'm nailing them. Oh, the bull of the century. Oh, yeah.
So he's saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
About himself. I'm giving you the bull of the century.
Ah.
Because that's a famous delivery he bowled to Mike Gatting in the 94 Ashes. When he first burst on the scene, they're like, who's this young blonde leg-headed spinner? Boom, the best delivery you ever see. Drifts in, spins away, gets him out, and people called it the ball of the century. That's 100 years.
I've been calling that time you had a really big ball, the ball of
The ball of the century. I think it was top 3. I think in public, there was a vote, and Shane still got number 1, so... According to the publication, the sex workers were later identified as, these are the best sex worker names ever, Davina.
Yep.
19.
That's young. Way too young for that kind.
What? He's only 51?
That's actually fucked. He could be their
What do you
granddad.
think he was going to pay?
I don't know.
He's going to pay top price for a sex worker and get someone his own age?
No.
Probably wouldn't need to pay if he was picking up a
19's
girl his own age.
19's very young.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
His kids are older than that.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I've seen it because he shouts them out on his Instagram. Davinia and Poppy, 27. So
See, that's more respectable for a man that age. It's not great, but it's more respectable.
yeah. So you're saying Shane Warne, don't go lower than 27. That's what you're
Mm.
saying.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just my advice.
I like how like any other person, he would have been Me Too'd for this
Yes.
because they would have been like 19. That's fucking creepy. Blah
Mm.
blah blah. Like if I don't know Aziz Ansari.
Mm.
Someone had done it, Andrew G. Someone who's respected. No, someone who's respected. But with Shane Warne, they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Could have been 15.
Yeah.
We're not,
True.
this is pretty much what we expect from him.
Yeah. He's consistent.
Davina,
It's on brand.
I wonder if he chose by names
I'd like to think so.
or reviews.
Do they have reviews?
I've heard.
Interesting.
I was with a friend once back in the day, and he was trying to find the best brothel near us because he was quite annoyed that he didn't pick up one night.
Was his name Frenjamin Bench?
No, it wasn't. So he's looking at the reviews of the brothels. I'd love to work in a brothel.
And then he became a comedian.
Oh, you know, you can't call them prostitutes anymore.
You call them...
Sex workers.
I thought it was cum buckets.
Oh, Tom.
It's just a joke.
But anyway, that's a real change. All hookers, you're supposed to be sex workers, which I don't get why. Like, prostitute is not an insult. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sex workers sounds funny as well.
Yeah, like hookers isn't an insult.
Maybe that's...
Cum buckets.
Maybe that's a trade I
Cum
could
buckets
do.
borderline. At 19, I don't think should be a full bucket. You know what I mean?
It's a cum cup.
Cum cup. Okay, Warne's mystery lover was not identified but was seen wearing a tight black dress, and after leaving the cricketer's property drove off in his $100,000 car. So she just robbed him. She just robbed the motherfucker.
He hasn't been seen since.
I like how they say that one's the lover. How do they know she's not a sex worker?
Yeah, that he just lends cars to and shit.
Yeah, like I just paid through car.
Maybe.
The sportsman, 49, is known for his womanizing and was once spotted on a date with Sophie Monk last year.
That seems unnecessary.
That seems unnecessary. That's a weird flex. He's
'Cause-
bigger than Sophie Monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was dating Liz Hurley, wasn't he? At one stage?
But I guess I'm reading
more
this
recent.
article in New Idea, and they're all about Sophie Monk.
Do you know she's not even a monk?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
No, fuck
I
off.
think she comes from a Christian family.
She shouldn't be allowed to have say
I know.
that name.
It's fucking bullshit.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
We should go to her monastery and find out. That's our next trip.
Live from the monastery of Sophie Monk.
Live from the monastery. So that was all on that story. The recommended to you after this story is really good.
What is it?
Trash. Shane Warne reaches out to the world's hottest grandma. Okay, we're going down a wormhole, guys, and you're coming with us. There's Sophie Monk's steamy hooker. Returns to Tinder as he jets off to promote. Oh, it's all good. We are going down a motherfucking wormhole. World's hottest grandma. Do you reckon that's self-proclaimed?
She looks pretty hot.
Was there a competition I don't know about?
That's a good competition.
Look at him compared to her. So,
He
Gina
looks older than
Stewart
her.
was dubbed the world's hottest grandma after entering an online modelling competition
There you go.
earlier this year. And she's 47. She's got 95,000 Instagram followers. Lol, that's cute. And stripped down to a busty bikini top to thank her fans for nearly hitting 100,000 followers. I love that. 95. Thanks for almost 100K. Here's my
it's a bit
fucking...
premature, isn't
Here's
it?
my titties. Like, I don't want to say that's an ugly face, but I said I don't want
She's
to say it.
old.
Whoa, that is a hot grandma, though. She... Yeah.
My grandma didn't look like that.
Look at this picture of Shane Warne. Look at that.
Oh.
Just like fucking selfie, just looking.
Bro, I love that he's still got frosted tips. This guy.
So all he reached out to her. He's just been liking her photos on Instagram. That's nothing. Just the old thirst trap. The old thirst trap. Okay, this is a bad wormhole, guys. We're gonna have to just type in.
Guys, let us know if you've got a hot grandma, if you want to enter her in. I like this story a guy sent me. Oh my god.
Sorry, guys. Spider-Man
no.
trailer. There's another one coming out probably.
This is from Jonah Sargent.
Yes.
He sent us this clip from Adelaide. The Royal Adelaide show has just started and this sign is there and thought it would be good for you and Frenchy's podcast. P.S. I love your podcast. Keep up the great work. So it says, Royal Adelaide show organisers say there is no reason to tear down a Michael Jackson height requirement sign that guards a popular children's ride.
Oh, no.
How good is that?
So funny.
It's literally Michael Jackson being like, you have to be this tall to enter.
That is so
How
funny.
good is that? Like, how can they not think that's not okay
It's
anymore?
not even his ride. It's just a random
It's
ride.
like a rock ride or something. So it's got old fucking creepy Michael Jackson being like, hee, come on my ride for a
You
little
have
good
to be
time.
this tall or this... like, no, you can't be taller than this.
You must be at least this high, this tall to ride the ultimate hard rock.
To ride the ultimate hard
That's
rock.
literally what it says.
That's not real.
That is so funny.
No way.
That's so good.
No way.
So it says, an eager families arrived at Adelaide Showgrounds to mark the opening of this year's event. A cardboard sign of Jackson, who was accused of child abuse before his death, gained unwanted attention for all the wrong reasons. That is so funny. That's so funny.
And so what happens if you're not tall enough? You get ushered to a different room.
Yeah, Neverland.
You get the different ride.
Yeah, you get the ride.
You get a different ride.
You get the ride of your life.
Don't stop till you get enough. Come on.
Come on. I told you I was bad.
Bad.
You should have listened to me, silly kids. So fucked up.
Oh, he is a bit fucked up.
Oh, yeah, do you reckon Michael Jackson moonwalked out of the room after he fucked those kids?
What a way to go, Bart. What a way to go.
Fucking hell.
You'd be upset, and then you'd see him do that. Like, okay, that put a smile on my face.
He's so good at it.
I'm not
Is
even
he
mad
actually on-
anymore.
How does he move like that?
I'm just impressed. That's what'd be good if on a desert island you'd have time to learn the moonwalk.
True.
So there's
I
that
still reckon
positive.
I'd be shit at it, but... And running on sand, walking on sand's pretty difficult, so I imagine moonwalking's not great.
What? Sorry. No. Moonwalking's fine. Moonwalking's like someone tried to show me. It's actually not that hard. You can do it.
Go on.
You can do it on anything.
I want to see it. You're talking
You
yourself
don't
up.
actually have to do it on
You're
the
still
moon.
on your ego
You don't
trip
actually
from
have to do
scoring
it on the moon.
goal.
Oh, bro, I played so bad the rest of the game. I just got like fouled the whole game, and then I scored the penalty. It's no big deal, but I'm a legend. And I broke my ribs. Oh, have you ever broken your ribs?
Nah.
Yeah, he's bad. You can't breathe, man.
Yeah.
You can't
I
laugh. When
wouldn't
you
wanna.
laugh, you're like, oh, fuck, that's hurting.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't
Have you
think it's
broken many
I think
bones?
it's just bruised. I bruise my intercostals. That's generally what I do when I do that.
Intercostals.
Intercostals.
Hmm.
Yep. It's the things between your ribs.
Gotcha.
I've only ever snapped my leg, my fibia, my tibia, my fibula. I got
the
a
same
compound fracture of that. Yeah, burst out the skin. It was in a soccer game too, actually.
See, that's why sport's not a good idea, guys.
No, that's why you should just stay in and try on clothes from ASOS.
Women's, if you want.
What are your hobbies? If you had to describe your top 5 hobbies to our listeners, what would you say, Tom?
Comedy. Movies.
So watching comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Watching movies. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Watching TV.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sitting. Mm-hmm.
I do like to sit too. I can't argue that one.
Laying. It's a form of
Yeah,
sitting.
I like to lay.
Eating.
He's got 6. Well done.
Drinking.
Whoa, 7.
You can do them all
Drinking
at the same
what?
time. Everything.
When was the last time you had a drink?
I had a drink on Friday.
Oh, there you go. You did have an
Yeah.
exciting weekend. What'd you drink?
I went to this thing and it was like a web series thing. I invited you to it, but it was last minute.
Yeah. At the Whiskey Festival.
But yeah, it was cool. It was there was like all these Australian things nominated. Like there was some Auntie Donna sketches.
Awesome.
There was Michael Cusack's Koala Man.
Yes.
It was actually really funny. It was like 20 minutes long or something. He's killing it. He's like developing a show for Adult Swim.
Yes.
It's fucking cool.
Michael Cusack for
Siggy Butt Brain.
those. Yeah, he did the cartoon. What was it? Was it called Siggy Butt Brain?
Yeah.
And it's set on an Aussie train station. And can you reenact it just quickly?
Can you give me my lighter back, Damo?
That was pretty good.
I don't have your lighter, man.
Yeah. So those characters were in the new one.
So that train station it was set on is Dapto train station. That's
Dude,
where he based it.
Even in this new series, it's all set around Wollongong. So Ostermere, where you
where
you're
awesome.
from,
The
had
ghettos
a-
of Austinmere.
got to mention.
It's all in Wollongong, the Koala Man.
Yeah, this the
I haven't
cartoon.
watched it yet. Or was it only on
I don't know.
Adult Swim?
It was good. It was like long.
I'm pretty bad about watching cartoons on like YouTube. Do you know what I mean? I'll only,
Yeah, fair.
I just watched. I only watch Rick and Morty because I'm a hack.
Mm.
But that is a good show.
Very good.
So anyway, good hobbies, Tom. Thank you for that.
No worries.
I feel like we know more about you now, and a lot of people will be listening at home going, I have those same hobbies.
I know.
Fuck
I'm a
oath.
universal man. I'm an everyman.
And I'm an every sportsman, because my hobbies would be scoring goals, drinking whiskey, because I'm cultured, fantasy football with my friends. It's actually a bit like if you break it down, fantasy football, you choose like players and you force them to play in your team. They don't have a choice.
Yeah.
A lot of them are black players because they're the best ones. So it seems a bit like, to pick them, like we did a snake draft, but most do an auction draft.
Oh, jeez.
So you buy them in an auction. It's actually a bit racist.
Yeah, is that what that white hood and cloak was for?
No, I was being a ghost. Frenchy, the friendly ghost.
Oh,
It's Casper's sequel.
hanging out with Michael Jackson and shit.
That doesn't make sense.
He's a ghost.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
He's a pedophile that can go through walls.
That's the most dangerous kind.
That's the most dangerous.
That's the
You got to
most
avoid
dangerous
that, bro.
kind.
Boo hee hee.
Okay, do you want me to go to my next story?
Yes.
Straight Pride Festival. Finally, something for the straighties in Boston. Was it yesterday? Today? And it was a great success by all accounts. It was definitely a needed festival.
Yeah, the title of the
Lol.
article I found was Boston's Straight Pride Parade was extremely cursed. So that's kind of giving you a vibe of what people thought about it.
Most of all the articles I read were similar. I was like, that's not a real thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Straight pride, isn't that just when you go out to a nightclub with the boys and just trying to just jag girls? That's isn't it?
I don't know.
Or same with girls going out trying to jag
I do get very
dudes, because
impressed.
that's a straight way to pick up. That's like straight pride, isn't it?
I do get a bit jealous though when we see like Mardi Gras in Sydney is like epic. They have like a big parade. It looks really fun.
No, but here's the thing about Mardi Gras. You're actually allowed to go to that too.
Yeah, I do.
They're quite inclusive. It's very nice.
Do you reckon we can get a float one year? Just me
Yes,
and
the
you?
Tom and Frenchy podcast.
We should.
It'll be me and you, and then last minute I'll pull out and I'll hire 1,000 children. And it'll just be you dressed in your Mardi Gras outfit, and then all these kids in school uniforms, all like
Yeah.
dwarfs in school
And
uniforms.
we'll get me sitting in a throne with like a flute so I look like the Pied Piper and I'll just play a song and they'll just follow along.
That is definitely not the spirit of Mardi Gras. You have so many BuzzFeed articles written about us.
That's fucked up, man. Why did your brain go
We
there?
should do the same thing for the straight pride parade too, for equality.
So what was the go with it?
There was protesters too. I think they're just a bunch of...
Organised by a group called Super Happy Fun America. That sounds like they're not that super happy or fun.
No,
if
if
you
you
got to call
have-
yourself that.
If you have to call yourself that, you are not that fun.
Yeah.
Or super. What I find funny is that, especially in high school, the dudes who were the loudest about how straight they were, generally the gayest. They were like, it was often like, oh, I definitely fucked a girl. Oh,
Yeah,
so-
they're usually the most insecure.
and they're quite repressed and insecure. Yeah, and I don't mean gays like that. I more mean like they're just not comfortable with their sexuality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
You know what I mean?
scared.
They're scared.
So here's a quote from this article.
Okay.
This was indeed a conga line of the absolute worst, cringeworthy, blindly ignorant, and actively hateful opinions in the trash pile, soaked in bin juice and boldly waved. So I don't think they were fans.
Very descriptive. What does it involve, the Straight Pride Festival?
I don't know.
Do you have to be
I reckon-
guy, girl? Because I'm seeing a picture and there's a lot of guys walking together.
That's gay.
It's a
if
bit
I-
gay.
yeah.
That is.
Waving flags?
That could be either.
Yeah, true. You could be.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're like Joan Orr, straight pride, like, I think I need to see you fingering a girl as you're walking, or
Sometimes do you wish that you were bisexual?
what were their chance? Well, yes and no. I don't feel like I'd be able to pick up dudes anyway, so I don't really think it would affect
But
me
don't you
too
think
much.
being straight is kind of like being a vegan at a buffet? Like you can't have everything.
Yeah, you're limiting your options. I
Mm.
completely agree.
So if you came back, it might be nice to.
I completely agree. It's definitely
Options.
The more options, the better in
Mm,
life.
yeah.
The more options, the better. If you're at a restaurant, and you only eat one thing.
Mm,
I hear what you're saying.
mm.
I do hear what you're saying.
Mm.
Good to know. Actually, wait a minute.
So maybe we should guess.
No, is this?
Is that what you thought I was going
I thought
for?
you were going to another pedo thing.
My brain wasn't even near there.
I don't know. I'm going to say the same thing I say with every sort of protest or rally. Everybody love everybody. That's all we say.
Yeah, I think the reason people were hating on this particular one is because it was ill intent. Like
It seems like they don't love everybody. That's what it seems like.
yeah, they were handing out like Trump 2020.
It seems unnecessary.
Straight lives matter.
It seems
Blue
unnecessary.
lives matter.
No,
Build the wall. They
it's
were
not like
doing all that
any
shit.
straight people have ever been beaten for being straight. You know what I mean? Like it's all this sort of. It's very
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Yeah, it's stupid.
That's why. That's why, guys.
That's why.
Do you like parades? No.
Not really.
No.
Actually,
I don't know any parade. I'll be like, fuck yeah, there's going to be a
Nah,
parade. Let's get there.
I did.
Let's get there.
Did you go to the running of the bulls in Spain?
Is that really a parade though?
The parades down the street. You know when people they have like
With
the
the
march-
bulls?
No. When you're in the town for that festival, there's like marching bands that'll just go down the street.
I thought you meant there'll be all like bulls on floats and shit.
No, because they'll walk through the streets like with marching bands. It's kind of fun because you can take your booze with you
Oh
and
yeah.
just join a parade for a little bit.
Okay, there you go.
And in New Orleans, you can pay people to organize your own parade down the streets.
Okay.
If we ever go there, let's
So
have a parade.
So list
Police escort.
of top 5 parades in the world. We've got Running of the Bulls.
Mm-hmm. New Orleans.
New Orleans, which one? Just New Orleans parade.
You can just have a parade. You can hire a parade in
Fuck
New Orleans.
yeah, okay. 2. Well, let's do that one first.
Mardi Gras in Sydney, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not a fan.
I wouldn't go to it. Like, I've been to it, but I wouldn't be like, fuck yeah, I got to go to that parade. Do you know what I mean?
Why?
It's not that fun for me
Why not?
because I wasn't allowed on any floats.
There we go. They wouldn't let me bring all these school children along. Creepy guy.
I don't know. What other parades are there? If
I
you
don't-
had to throw your own parade, what would you throw?
Well, it'd be a bunch of people just sitting, watching TV, movies, and comedy.
That's good parade. That'd be a cool parade.
If the beds move,
And
like
they
they'll-
move?
yeah, that's sick. Love that.
That'd be cool. That'd be like almost
And
like
we're
an art
drinking,
piece.
getting drunk.
It'd be an art piece.
That'd be fun.
I like to do a rollerblading parade.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Almost like, actually, you could almost do it like Wheels Through Time type parade. So it starts off what was trending in each era. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah, like skateboards. You got your scooters. There'd be a scooter section. This would be really cool.
You started really late.
hoverboards.
Wouldn't it start like real medieval?
What
Dinosaurs.
What they ride there?
Dinosaurs. Then they invent the wheel.
They
Before
ride-
that, we're on squares.
Okay, wait. They medieval, like King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table, medieval castles,
Dinosaurs.
and then dinosaurs.
Mm.
So they'll in their castle they'll be like, let's go off to battle on our T-Rex.
That's right. That's right. The timelines are lining up for me. I don't see what's so funny.
So that's the initial part of the parade.
Yep. Dinosaurs.
What's the next evolution to the skateboard?
So the dinosaurs
So
crumble into dirt bikes.
So dirt bikes are straight up to
Yeah, dinosaurs.
skateboards. Don't have engines,
No.
but they've
Yeah.
invented a dirt bike and an engine.
That's right.
And before even putting a engine on a bicycle, they went for the dirt bike.
Dirt bikes.
Because I guess there was no
It's
roads. There was no roads.
We're sponsored by Monster Energy.
Monster Energy. Okay, so the parade we're throwing's got dinosaurs,
Mm-hmm.
men on dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because women weren't allowed out of the huts at the time of the medieval ages, or they would get burnt for being witches.
Sure.
That's history. That's not me saying that. Don't stitch me up. Then dirt bikes, and it's just a bunch of dudes called Kyle
Absolutely.
and Monster Energy drinks.
Yeah. Fox
Shortly
hats.
after the medieval age,
Yeah.
they went into the dirt bike age,
That's
which is
right.
a
Dark
lesser-
time.
lesson. It was a
Dusty-
dark
dusty
time.
time.
It was a lesser known time. Then what's next?
It'd probably go straight to unicycles.
Unicycles after the dirt bikes.
Mm.
Like, this is too much power for us. Let's step it back
They
a notch.
evolved to one wheel from two.
Okay.
Mm.
But dirt bikes have 2 wheels. So they
Yeah.
devolved and then evolved
No,
again.
because it's more efficient to have one wheel than two.
Yeah. So that
Mm.
evolved to one wheel, and were clowns the dominant species? Were they
For a long time.
were they like the king?
Still in still in certain circles.
And was the ruler of
Juggling
the
circles.
village who could ride the unicycle the best?
Yes. The king.
The king.
The king
okay.
jester.
King Jester. Okay. So the parade's gonna go men on dinosaurs,
Mm-hmm.
Kyles on dirt bikes,
Yep.
clowns on unicycles.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
The wheels fall off.
Yep.
Straight to pogo.
The wheel fell off.
The wheel,
Straight to
sorry.
a pogo stick.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually making a lot of sense for me.
Priests on pogo sticks
No.
without seats.
And that took us right into 2010.
In Adelaide.
I did see a lot of pogo seats at Hillsong. I was like, what's with the pogo sticks? They're like, I don't worry about that.
Oh, I brought my own chair, don't worry. It was weird. That was weird.
Priests on pogo sticks. This is going to be the best parade ever.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Next.
You're really testing my ideas.
There's eventually we got to finish off with the ultimate form of transport, which is the rollerblade. So you're almost there. We've got hoverboards to come, I believe. We've got roller skates,
Yeah, straight
Scooters.
to rollerblades over here.
straight to rollerblades, and that's it. And then
That's
they
it.
finish off with rollerblades.
With a
and that's-
ramp and a jump
and
into
that's
the
our-
ocean.
And that's our parade.
Mm.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. That's one parade we can look forward to.
Let's do it.
I think it's going to be hard to organise.
I mean, with our skills in organisation.
Well, we did go to Hillsong. We did start a Patreon 40 episodes later.
True.
We did start a fantasy football tournament.
That wasn't me.
That was me.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I can't believe who put you in charge.
Good. No one wants to do it.
Right. Because it
And-
doesn't seem like a
No,
smart
it's
choice.
not fun. It's not fun. Organising like
Yeah.
your mates is the worst thing
Yeah.
you can ever do.
Here's a fun article.
I'm keen. I'm excited.
Police are sent to guard Scottish IKEA store after 3,000 youths threatened to descend on it to play hide and seek in the furniture. That's a fucking mad idea.
I like how they're like threaten.
Yeah, like
We're
it would have
gonna
been.
fucking do it. Don't make us do
It
it.
definitely just would have been a Facebook group.
One of those fun
yeah.
Facebook groups. Yeah.
That'd be sick to play hide and seek. Do they really need to get all uppity about it? It's probably
No.
it's good marketing.
So I wonder how much security they hired.
Police,
Police with their tasers. Just
guns.
You'd want to be good at hide and seek.
Fuck yeah, you
It would weed out the ones who are
Yeah.
shit at it. It would weed out the rookies. That's
I'd like
for sure.
to think they're still hiding. I always wanted to like
weed out the rookies.
like when you watch like zombie movies and stuff, and they're in like a big shopping mall that's empty, and they just get to do what they want. Shows like that, I really
yeah.
I'm always like, fuck,
and you
that'd
can
be
just
mad.
smash a window.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
go try on some roller skates.
Just make like the most ridiculous outfit.
Yeah, you can
and you
get
just
on a
be-
dinosaur.
Yeah,
Throw a parade.
dress up as a priest.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I completely agree, and I think, especially IKEA, there's not a better place for hide
man.
and seek. We went there and we did a video once.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that video?
Yeah, of course.
Where we just lay on the beds.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
What's
just lay
wrong
on the
with that?
beds. I don't know.
You freaked me out.
I don't know, because we never really talk about
there
our
was
prank
some video we didn't film where
prank videos. No. So we went and just lay on the beds because you want to see how
Yeah.
long you could last on a bed. And IKEA, they just fucking let you.
they were pretty chill about it.
Kenny painted himself white. He's an Indian man, for those who don't know. He painted himself white because he was
Wore all
trying
white clothes.
to wore all white clothes because he wanted to blend into the bed to see if they would recognize him. And it was actually so funny.
Oh, people were losing their shit laughing.
There was
And
like
the staff was so
the
confused.
staff would just call
Oh.
over another member of staff and they'd be like, I don't fucking know what he's
They're
doing.
like, "You all right there?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm just hiding." They're like, "Okay."
No, he said, I'm taking a nap or something like that.
Yeah. They were
No, he
chill.
goes, how could you see me?
That's funny, man. Yeah, I went to IKEA recently. Actually,
Oh, nice.
bought some drawers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool place.
Did you go free Rocky? Free ASAP Rocky?
Yeah, I started
Did you
chanting.
get some meatballs?
I didn't
The
actually.
food there's so fucking overrated. Don't even get me started.
We
it's
had the hot
trash.
dogs and they were garbage. The
It's
meat's
garbage.
real bad.
It was garbage food for
I
garbage
didn't
people.
have. Oh my god, I didn't have the meatballs, but so don't knock it till you try it.
I wonder
sister.
if that's actually what Swedish food is like.
They do have meatballs. I've been there.
I know they've got meatballs, but is it like
That's like a cuisine.
Yeah, but like, if a Swedish person went into IKEA and they had that, would they like crumble in the dust going, this is not our meatballs?
I don't know. Maybe it's on point.
Like, that's why I wonder if that's the quality of meatballs you get in Sweden, or is that just fucking pathetic and they're over in Sweden going, look what they eat at IKEA in Australia, those idiots.
Maybe. I mean, I ate horse when I was in Sweden.
No one told you to do that.
They did, actually. It was cut
it-
like fucking
was-
pastrami. It was fucking horrid. I was real drunk as well.
Was it cooked, or were you like hungry after you jerked it off
I was
to
hungry.
to get its semen,
Yeah,
to
I
get it
was
to
hungry.
ejaculate?
I've been working all
bite
day,
into
working
its
the cock,
shoulder.
working the shaft all day.
Which part of the horse did you eat? The leg?
I don't know, man. It was like a piece of meat, like a little piece of ham. It looked like.
What animals do you think we should be able to eat and not? Where does
I
the
don't think
line
you should
go?
eat horse
Why not?
because they're very majestic.
But that's subjective. That's not
You
objective.
can ride them around. They're useful.
You can ride a lot of animals. You can ride a cow.
Yeah, they're not very fast.
So it's a speed thing. It's the faster the animal, the less you should eat it.
More efficient.
I'm just saying, what are the rules?
I
I don't want you to think about this back home, guys. Why can you eat some animals and not others? It's very subjective.
What animals wouldn't you eat?
Dog,
Why?
because I love them. They're dogs. They're so cool.
That's subjective.
I know it is. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. Because there may be a
What if it was an
country.
annoying
There
dog?
may be a country where they do eat dog, and they have a dog festival. Fact, and they eat dogs.
Mm.
And that seems unnecessary. And dogs are so trusting too. At least most other animals try to get away from you when you're trying to eat them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one I wouldn't eat. Other than that,
You'd eat cat.
like, I don't really like cats, I'm going to be honest.
Wow.
If it deserved it, yeah.
What about wolves?
I don't know. Cats don't look that tasty, so probably not. They're just skinny and lithe. They're all
Okay.
like lithe.
I'm trying
What
to
about
think of
you? What do you think? Like, you wouldn't eat a horse because it's majestic?
other-
There's a lot of majestic animals we eat.
Like what?
Witchetty grubs.
I don't eat them.
Do you not?
No, it reminds me of your penis too much.
Might.
Yeah.
Just the way it moves.
Just the slime and colour.
I think it is a weird subjective
Oh, it
thing where
is.
we're like, we can eat that. And that's like when there were hunters and gatherers and they just ate anything they could get, really.
Mm.
The only thing they didn't eat was like the hunting dogs or wolves because
Yeah,
Not
they were
wolves.
useful.
they were useful. Exactly.
Yeah, see, I'm so... what's the word? I don't know, like, if I had to kill the animal, it'd be harder. Like, even like a pig or something, like, they got a bit of personality, you know? Like, even cows and
Yeah,
shit,
you're
you
thinking
know?
of the movie Babe.
Yeah, like,
You're
they,
thinking that
the fact that they can talk, like, why are we killing them and eating them?
you shouldn't be able to kill an animal if it can talk.
That's right. And that one went to the city.
What about birds? Like, why did chickens just get it?
Yeah.
Like, we don't really eat any other birds. Sometimes duck. But other than
Turkey.
that, we just eat a
Not a big fan of
We
turkey.
eat a fuckload of chickens.
Yeah, so many.
So many. And there's all these other birds just like dodging bullets. Like, lol. We should eat seagulls
We
because
should
they're
eat
fucking
pigeons
annoying.
too, yeah.
Oh, pigeons have so many diseases.
What, you think seagulls don't? Those things have like munted one leg and shit. One's all fucking crusted over and it's just hopping around.
One of my favorite songs I ever wrote.
I remember.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
It was the first tour I ever did, my Frenchy Live and Lanky tour. I wrote a song and Zach used to sing it with me. It was called The Runty Seagull.
Mm.
And it was about how you go to the beach, you try to feed the seagulls. You'll see this one that, as you were saying, one leg,
Yeah.
scraggly, proper runt. And if you have a soul, you'll try to feed that seagull. You'll throw your chip at that seagull because you're like, you know what, he needs it.
Mm.
These other bullies
Mm.
don't need it. And you throw it to him, and these guys keep coming in and bashing him for it. And I wrote a whole song like that. And it was the most polarizing song I've ever made because some nights it would just slay.
Oh, really?
And some nights they're like, what the fuck is this cunt on?
That's funny.
Don't trust the person who doesn't feed the runty seagull.
No,
Yeah,
fuck
that was the
fuck
hook.
that. Don't feed seagulls.
You can feed the runty one.
None of them. They're disgusting.
Okay. So we put seagulls on the can eat list.
I always wanted to do a video. We tried it once with a bread shirt where we put Kenny in a shirt covered in pieces of bread and we wanted him to get attacked by birds.
That
And they
was
didn't
so
fucking
funny.
attack him.
That was so
And then we were
funny.
going to do one where we covered him in hot chips, but we never got around to it.
What was the concept of that video?
We basically framed a whole video around the fact that we wanted him to be covered in bread.
But like, I swear you had like a
It was
nacho
like Australian,
hat,
Australian fashion.
Australian fashion, and what were
And-
the other ones?
No, it was just Kenny had dip.
There was
a
a
dip hat.
saucepan hat or something.
Oh, yeah. For
There was
sizzling
other ones because I
sausages.
filmed at your old place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a saucepan on your head for sizzling
I was
sausages.
a designer.
You were the designer for Australian fashion.
Mm.
You don't remember your own videos, bro.
It was a long fucking time ago.
It was.
Very long.
It was. Not as long ago as
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. That's what I was going to say.
What else we got?
You got any more stories, or is it 5-star review
Oh,
time?
here's a good one. Sexpert swears by vabbing. Dabbing vaginal juice as perfume to boost confidence and attract men.
Yep.
The amount of times I've been like, that lady smells like a vagina. Let's have her.
Let's have her. It's good for straight rallies. If you're at a straight rally, you
Mm.
don't know which guys are straight or gay. You dab some vagina on,
How would that help? Oh, it's gotcha.
weed them out.
Gotcha. That makes heaps of sense. My
So
brain
wait.
went-
So the woman, for confidence, she gets her own pussy juice, puts it on her neck.
Mm.
Yep, lovely.
Mm.
That's lovely. Just pre-work sort of thing. You got a big meeting that day. You
Yeah.
know.
You wanna smell that?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for a little bit with my dick juice.
Wow. Wow.
Can you say dick juice
No,
anymore?
I don't even
I
know
don't
what
think
you
so.
mean.
I don't
There's
know
so
either.
many different types of dick juices.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Same with vaginal, I guess.
yeah. Is that?
I don't know, piss and
So the woman is the sexpert.
yes.
Come
so
look at this article. Let's go get into it.
it makes me feel like an enchanted goddess with a delicious secret. The secret is she's got
This-
pussy juice on her.
This sounds like an excerpt from 50 Shades of Pussy Juice. That's what it sounds like.
That sounds like a great novel.
Yes.
An excerpt from clinical sexologist Shan Budram's book has gone viral. The author details an experiment in which unlucky in love women tried to attract connections by using their vaginal juice as perfume.
It makes sense in a way. Pheromones, that sort of stuff.
Yep, that's what it says.
There's-
The concept, now dubbed vabbing, involves using natural pheromones to engage others.
Because without realizing, I think you are attracted to sense. To sense. And men have a very distinctive, like some men.
Mm.
Especially after you've had a good workout, like a soccer semi-final.
Or
you have
Frenchy
this-
every day.
Yeah, I do smell a lot.
I don't think you shower is the problem.
No, I do. I just don't have a strong enough rag for my shower. I don't have a rag.
A rag? What the fuck? You know you're meant to run water. You're not meant to just use a wet rag. A rag? What is this? Fucking Oliver Twist? I've got to go have me rag bath. Fucking hell, Frenchy. No wonder you smell brown.
I meant like
Use soap or something,
I meant
bros.
like I use soap, but just soap and hands isn't enough. You need like a cloth or something.
You need rag and an old tin of lard. That's how Frenchy cleans himself.
Don't you use like a cloth or something to a loofah?
Cloth?
A loofah?
Maybe a loofah. But
Yeah, that's what I meant.
just soap
I
will do
just
the
said
trick,
rag.
brother.
It doesn't. Sometimes.
You don't use it.
I know I smell good today, but because I haven't done anything.
Mm.
It's when I'm working out. I go to the gym. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, you
So
mention
anyway.
it every podcast.
I do mention every podcast. It'd be good for like when you don't have your hair gel,
Use some cum.
use some cum, or
Works.
women vaginal fluids. You know, if they want that wet look straight out of the shower.
What happens if men wear the vaginal juice as perfume?
Oh, attract men, straight men. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Do you want me to buy some online?
Yes. How much is it?
I don't know.
Is she selling her own?
I don't think so. I'm sure someone would.
Pretty sure Shane Warne's bought
if-
it all.
If one of Frenchy's fans can send in some
Nope.
pussy
Don't
juice.
do that. Don't send in any pussy
The address
juice.
is
Please don't.
that's very funny. Do it. That's about it from me.
That's about it from me. Let's get to some 5-star reviews. We haven't done them for a while. They'll still
Ooh.
be going. They'll
Yeah.
still be going.
Don't speak too soon.
Another quick big shout out to all our Patreon friends.
Yes.
We
We appreciate it.
We are going to keep this podcast cranking for you guys. And if you're not in Patreon, that's fine. We still love you.
If you're not in Patreon and you still want to support the show, just tell a friend. Check out this podcast.
Yeah.
Subscribe on there.
Yeah.
Spotify. Grab
Pay
their
it
phone.
forward. Pay it forward because really you're doing them a favour.
We know you
You're
don't all
doing-
have money to spare, so just that'd help.
You're doing them a favour. Oh, and here it is.
Oh,
The pedo jar.
still
Still
kicking.
going,
We haven't
still
been using
kicking.
it. Fuck, we would have put a few coins in there today.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Shane Warne will be putting a few coins in there.
Oh, bloody oath.
Bloody
Sorry.
oath. You're right,
don't
Tom.
even-
I can
I don't
talk.
even know how this works.
I can do another Wiggles song if you want.
Yeah, all right.
I'm watching the TV. Ooh, 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 ooh. Watching the TV. Ooh, 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 ooh. See, it's a Wiggles song. It's a
I
piece
like
of piss.
it.
I'm telling you. I'm that good at writing kids' songs.
Here we go.
That's where the money is too, man. You get like
Yeah, fuck. Even cartoons and
kids shows.
because they watch
money.
shit millions of times.
Yeah.
They don't just watch that shit once.
Yeah.
That's why YouTube channels do so well, because kids will sit there and just keep press and play and annoying the shit out of
Growth
their
industry.
parents.
Growth industry.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Boom.
Just an idea. As someone who has transitioned from a podcast listener to podcast watcher, would you guys consider buying some of the world's spiciest items, corn chips, sauce, etc., for our viewing pleasure?
Next podcast, we're doing it.
You're
Yes.
not great at that.
I'm terrible at it. Fuck it.
Maybe towards the end, because I think we won't be able to talk.
Yeah, we'll do
man.
it at the end.
Yeah.
We'll do it at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Let's do it.
Because that
Yep.
shit makes people cry.
Do you
It's
know
real
where to
bad.
get it from?
Online.
We'll find it. Yeah, we'll get some spicy shit and we're going to eat it for you online. Maybe snort it.
Frenchy can't handle spicy.
Maybe
shit.
shelve it. I cannot. No, I cannot. That's for sure. It makes me cry.
Best potty ever, especially if you're 6-pin. I can't. It stopped.
Okay.
Some new Tinder pickups for Frenchy.
Yep.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. Come suck my dick because it's fun. Thoughts?
I think it's just a good poem.
There's
That's just
more.
I don't even know if that's a pickup line. That's just a sweet poem.
Here's another one for you.
Yep.
Yes, I look like a malnourished praying mantis, and my dick is probably green. But if you're keen, I'll stick my triangle head in your puss like it's a canteen.
And again, he's a poet. This is William Wordsmith's type stuff. This is Charles Dickens, Charles Dickens as a teenager. This is what he was doing.
It says, P.S. Tom's secretly not a pedo, just chases children to lose weight, making his head even more out of proportion.
Not the worst way to lose weight.
And that was from M. Jagger's victim.
Wow.
Mick Jagger?
Apparently.
Dr. Thomas Pedo. Hey, Tom, just wondering if your girlfriend is nervous for Naplan. Hashtag touching is caring. I don't even know what Naplan is.
I think it's a test they do in primary school.
Oh, gotcha. No, that's good. Overhang. Does Frenchy have overhang? He seems like a guy who would have an oversized sock dick. Hashtag Tom's a squirter.
That was kind of like my brother's joke. Was that my brother?
It was
You know, like
from
overhang on the toilet?
Potter 2010. No, I think he's talking about foreskin, like a really long foreskin.
Oh, no. all my skin went to my nut. Sorry.
Yeah, true. Frenchie's nut to Tom's head.
Yep.
No, this probably won't get read, but anyways, thought you guys could talk about this. Is Tom's head bigger than Frenchie's nut? That's weird that this one's about the nut as well. Maybe get it out and measure. I don't know. That's from Frenchie's big nut.
Yeah, he's chatting. He's making a comeback.
Oh, did you watch that video I sent you the other week about the guy with the world's biggest testicles? I think I sent it to you.
I think you sent that to Shane Warne's wife.
So
That
thi-
was a classic mix-up.
So this was a guy who went to sit, and he was quite a big guy, and his nuts were already kind of big, and he sat on one of them. It hurt, but he didn't think anything of it. Overnight, his nut just kept growing, but it didn't stop like yours at a certain point.
Just
And
kept
he
going.
looked like a guy on an exercise ball, like the
Fuck.
guy in South Park,
What the fuck?
and it's literally almost as big as him.
Did
His
he get
nuts.
rid of it?
Not in the episode I saw.
What?
And he had a nurse who
How
would
many
come.
episodes can you stretch that out for?
Well, I just watched one. I didn't watch like a follow up.
Sure he wasn't pregnant? In the
Nah,
nut?
bro. It was huge, like hanging to the ground. He had to wear, instead of wearing pants, he'd wear a hoodie zipped up backwards, like a hoodie on his legs,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
and his nut would be in there.
Why
And then
would,
he had a nurse who would come and clean his giant nut.
why would he not get rid of it?
I don't know, man.
If
It
you
was
can afford a
fucked.
nurse to clean that,
Yeah.
I guess with a rag.
It's probably
she
a
did it.
wheelchair.
She
With a
did it with a
rag,
rag.
yeah. Probably the same fucking rag you use.
Wow, that's
But yeah, it was fucked, bro. It was very distressing. Not bad, good size.
not the bad, good size.
This is from Needle Dick Tom. Why is it when I fall asleep near Tom, I wake up with half-eaten cucumbers on my back and stomach cramps? Fucking hell. Oh. And we'll leave it there.
I think that's a beautiful spot to leave it.
That's
Hope
beautiful.
you've enjoyed the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. If you're a tradie and want me to be your apprentice, check out my socials.
Yes, check it out. Stay tuned for our parade coming up.
Exciting.
Next week I start my tour, Canberra, Albury, Wagga Wagga. Wagga
Ooh.
Wagga's almost sold out, so
Will
don't
this
sleep
affect
on
our,
these shows. No, it's later in the week. We'll still have the early week podcast.
Cool.
I think that's all I need to say.
Yeah. I love you, man.
Okay, cool.